Hello and welcome. My name is Shakiba Safari and thank you for participating in this user testing session. This is a real-time monitoring display and I want to assess the user experience with the interface. As you complete the task, please think aloud and share your thoughts or observations. Your feedback is valuable for us and will help us identify areas for improvement.
Okay.
And now I will ask you some questions and I want you to answer. What do you think this screen is for?
I think making my, let's say, university life much more easier, in some, let's say, some paper stuff, like kind of attendance, exam dates, blah blah.
And who do you think this screen is designed for?
I think the university members, as I can understand, it mostly relates to students, but I think it works for me too as an instructor.
Okay, and can you identify the main components on the screen?
Right now.
Yes,
Okay, I think the, as I wrote, as I read, attendance, exams, some updates, announcements. I think it looks, an easier interface for LMS or portal.
Okay, and does anything on the screen confuse you or seem unclear?
No, but should I give feedback for this screen right now, or
Yeah, sure,
at
if you want.
I think as a visual artist, let's say this orange and let's say triangle-like shape, the size, and this photograph is it's kind of a focal point for me right now.
Okay.
But instead of having a focal point on there, the let's go button, most probably.
After I gave you the task, yes, we can start.
In first shot, detecting this instead of this, because it is, I don't know, changing maybe the size, maybe the color, blah blah, could be better because it is warm and vibrant color, and I think after looking at it and reading, observing the screen, I got to understand. I think I need to press it, right? Because this area is too much powerful as a visual, I think.
Okay. So if you're okay, we can keep going.
Of course.
Now I would like you to complete a few tasks using this interface. Take your time and share your thoughts as you go. Tell me what you are thinking and why you are making certain decisions. Now for the first task, imagine you are a student attending class. First you arrive and need to record your attendance. Later, during the class, you leave early for an urgent matter.
Okay.
After some time, you return to class and need to update your attendance. Each action matters for final grade, and ensuring accuracy is crucial. Now, I need you to use the system to handle all attendance-related tasks throughout these scenarios.
Okay.
You can
Then
start. Hocam, if it's possible, please think loudly.
Okay.
It's alright, you can keep
Okay. I think the attendance is the
Okay.
case, right?
Okay.
And what you said, I was in the classroom and I had to leave, and
First
then
you will attend to class, then you will leave, and then you will attend again.
And I think attendance check-in I need to do.
Okay. Are you confused?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused.
Why?
Am I the student right now? Am I?
Yes, you are playing a role as a student in this part.
Okay, and at that point I need to check and find my name, and I don't have it, right? But I am Shakiba right now, huh?
You can be.
Okay, it could be. Time is right now, okay, and I am checking in.
Which part of it was confusing, Koja?
You know, as in the scenario, I need to, let's say, if the scenario was real, immediately I would show my name, huh?
Yes.
And you know, in order to make the procedure of your design fluently, I think maybe the participant, you know, one of the hashtags, the name tags could be, you know, Shakiba Eda blah blah, and participant one maybe as the participant of the, let's say, this what we have right now.
Okay, I should keep going. And now you will leave the class for an urgent matter. And you can keep going.
Again, it is, I think, life attendance update, or I am leaving out, and then maybe I have to do that, huh?
You can try.
Okay, times that, and I'm leaving.
And now again you will come back to the class and you need to take your attendance.
Okay. And then I think, what about this? And then I think
Was there any information you expected to see but you couldn't find, Hoca?
yes.
Can you explain?
Because, you know, in the first, let's say, check-in screen, it was like that, and I touched it, and it let's say, pop up green, right? And maybe because, you know, it's the first data for this day, right? But in the second time, what I saw is the same thing. But instead of seeing the same thing in the first time, maybe in the second time I would have kind of a data for the first check-in and check-out times.
Okay.
Because, you know, it could be kind of a reminder you checked in that time, that hour, and then you left. And that's, you know, seeing it could be good, I think, for that day, actual day.
Okay. Now, if you are ready, we can keep going with the second test. Imagine you are a teacher getting ready for a class discussion. You want to check which student attend a specific session to grade participation fairly. This information is important for both your trust in the system and your student grade. Access the system and view this attendance record for your students.
Okay. I don't know, at that point I am in between, because it is an information about the attendance, and I don't know, let me check. No, it's not. Attendance.
Is it confusing, Koca?
This, what about this?
Which part of it is unclear for you? Make you confused?
I am not sure about maybe the question, because, you know, what
task?
what I need to find is the, let's say, the attendance sheet for let's say previous days, blah blah, or just for that day. huh? Because,
For that day.
for instance, it is about this specific day, right? What about the past? You know, because what I need to, as an instructor, I think what I need to see is the previous, let's say, the overall current situation about the student. Huh? Instead of having a specific day, you know, from beginning of the semester till that current day, maybe seeing them side by side or as a whole could be great in order to, let's say, detect if there is a problem or not as an instructor.
Okay. So.
Because it is just, let's say, giving information about that day, right?
Yes. Live update.
Maybe, I don't know, Shakira, it could show the current, let's say, situation, the actual one, but maybe after clicking this, you know, the info about the past could be there.
Hocam, what about the components? Do you think, are they related? Are they relevant? Or, I mean, the icons.
Yeah. The colors, let's say, the icons are legible, quite legible.
Okay.
And it's not a.
What about the design choice?
I don't know, maybe hierarchy could be a bit problematic, the visual hierarchy. You know, because, and these icons are not, I'm not sure about the icons, because, you know, these looks, especially that one looks, you know,
Touchable?
yeah. I'm not talking about this, but about that, you know, it looks like that. And after clicking it, you know, the background and foreground touchables and the background is a bit confusing for me, because, you know, it is tint, right? The background, the you know, the saturated TED University logo and, you know, this tints, they are in the same value in the color. Instead of having this light tone, again this light tone, everything is in the light tone, right? The whole colors. Maybe the touchables could be a bit vibrant in order to separate the touchables and the, let's say, elements and the background.
Okay.
Because, you know, this separation, this border is not that much there, I think.
Okay.
You know, for instance, look at the left-hand side of the page. Having white and this, you know, the contrast between having none and having color, you know, the emptiness and, you know, fullness, and look at this. It is not talking in the same language, huh?
Right. Okay.
But, you know, this kind of stuff is, you know, and using green instead of using green, another color can be chosen. Why? Because, you know, for instance, let me do that again. You know, the color green actually functions in another way, right? You know, instead of I'm sorry. Instead of having green, maybe, you know, because red is danger, green is safety, and, you know, they can be neutral, right? It's not a neutral color for your design right now, right? Let us again, you know, this is something good. It is indecisive, huh? Kinda. You know, the red or the orange could be a bit dangerous, and at that point, you know, instead of having green, or instead of having red or orange or yellow, maybe blue could be the possible choice in order to separate via color.
Okay, so can we keep going with the last task? Hocam, again, imagine you are a student entering an exam room and need to mark your attendance to confirm your presence. This step is critical as the system will decide whether you are allowed to take the exam based on the record. Figure out how to use the system to mark your attendance for the exam.
Okay. Exam attendance. Right.
Okay. How easy was it to find the information?
It is the most easier one.
And did you feel confident in the action you took?
Come again, I'm sorry.
Did you feel confident in the actions you took?
Yeah.
Okay. Hocam, thank you for your participation. And if you have any other additional feedback or comment, please.
What we did by your instructions right now, I didn't touch this, right? I have no idea about this.
Okay.
This, while I'm saying hierarchy, it occurs like that, Maybe while you are having this, let's say, examination on this, having some tasks in here too could be great.
Okay.
Because, maybe, instead of, in last task you gave me, what I did is, check in my exam attendance, right? But, for instance, before it, going there and learning it could be great, right? In between them, before the last task, maybe having another task, which is, finding the location and the dates of the exam by having this other touchable and understanding the other possible forking.
Yes.
Right? Because everything can be let's say solved with this left hand side, but having this, because you did this too.
Yes, I do.
Try to involve let's say the student's life. At that point, it is me by let's say make them much more clearly usable in that sense, because there is another function like exam information, right?
Yes.
This scenario could be like that. You wake up a bit late, you are in the rush, and you are not sure about the location in the classroom about the day, and you have to easily check and find the information about the exam, let's say the class for the exam, and then
Yes.
doing that. It could be a bit let's say realistic in that sense. The crisis. Otherwise, I don't need actually none of them in a proper, let's say, manner, right?
Yes.
I was there, blah blah. I knew it, but it is especially this kind of stuff makes people's life, users' life easier, and in a proper and in a flowing day, there is no problems like that. But in a crisis, I need to, let's say, what I'm expecting is making my life easier, right? And if there is no kind of a crisis, experiencing the facilitation of this screen you know, the experience could be better in that sense, I think, because you know otherwise everything is
In the left
in
side.
the left. And at that point, you know, while I am using this left-hand stuff only, you know, the hierarchy, maybe if there is something like that, put this, you know, make this, let's say, screen just about the attendance, and you know, the information is, you know, another little icon there, just this.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
because you know, if it is functioning like this, it's a bit confusing.
Okay. Okay.
But if it is not, you know, if it is something important, you know, give some possible scenarios for that too.
Okay. Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your
You're welcome.
participation.